Hello everyone, what's up? How are you all doing today? Just sitting back and playing some video games myself. I tried to do this so many times and I do feel really awkward recording, but that's the only way to feel comfortable is to keep doing it. So hopefully this time I won't freak out, but I do suffer from severe anxiety, so I do have panic attacks. I need to get this out though. I've been wanting to do Let's Plays for a long time now. I think I started a massive project about February and it fell through, and my plan was once I finished that I wanted to go through all my video games I've not played and complete them, similar to the backlogs from the Backlogs channel. But being on the microphone it's a very unnerving feeling, especially when you don't know what to talk about. I suffer greatly from this. I love playing video games, but it always freaks me out whenever I have to talk and play, but I have a lot of fun doing it. It's just I haven't done it in so long and I'm just so I hope I can get better at that and we'll have a lot of fun here and you guys stick around. I've playing Jump Force currently. I can't complete the game because a lot of the missions are offline. Let me try to think of how to phrase this better. The game was a online mostly game, and they've gotten rid of the servers, so you can only play the offline portions. And a lot of the trophies were from the online play, so getting every trophy in this game is impossible now. But we can still play the story mode, have some fun, and enjoy ourselves. So I'm gonna make my character here, and we will get on this. I'm gonna probably keep these videos about 20 minutes or so. This is mostly for my own weird desire to make it more of an anime style video, because I really like the idea of being able to create a 20 minutes and cut it in half and have like two 10-minute segments. It makes me feel like I'm making more of a show than just sitting and talking over a video game, which is really what it is. I do have a lot of skills I need to improve on to make that successful, and right now I just want to focus on getting the commentary out because this is physically painful for me right now. My chest is tightening extremely badly and I'm freaking out, and I have restarted this audio I want to say 4 times now, and it's getting to me, but I feel like I'm getting better at it every time I try. And one of my biggest issues I've always had with Let's Plays in general is I like talking about the gameplay, but I also like going off topic, and that happens so much when I do these videos. And it's mostly because I can't focus on just the gameplay. And it gets stale, and I feel like I can't express myself correctly. Like I want to goof off and just have fun. And if I'm trying to just only talk about the gameplay like some other Let's Plays do, I just fail. I fail every time. Help if my roommate wasn't up right now. Might just move the system in my room and do it from there. I don't know. I don't like having other people hear me when I'm talking on these until after I release them, so that's also a stressor. Oh man. I could just wait for him to go to bed. You know what? That's what I think I'll do. I'll pause and wait for my roommate to go to bed, and then I'll finish this recording. Alright, my roommate did not yet go to bed, but I think I found a creative solution to my anxiety issue. I went and put headphones on. I think this will help me a little bit because now I can't tell if he's awake or asleep, and that just relieves the stress. Like, he's not bothering me or anything. He's actually a really good roommate. I just having massive anxiety over knowing someone's listening to me do this. And I don't know why. I just freak out over that. So I went and got some noise canceling headphones, or I mean, these aren't actually noise canceling headphones. What are they? They're for when I go to the shooting range, so I can't quite hear at all. There is a microphone set up on here so I can actually hear myself talk if I had batteries in it. I think it takes 4 AA batteries. But this will hopefully help me get through this. It's a little goofy, and I'm probably talking way too loud. Yeah, because I can't. The microphone's not turning on, so I do not have the batteries in here. But yeah, I do feel a lot better doing this now. A lot calmer, more chilled. So I'm pretty sure it'll help a lot. And in the future, maybe I should just get some headphones. But this will be good for now. So let's get my name in here, which I think I'm just going to put my first letter of my name. And go on. Oh. I hope this isn't too loud. Okay. I do need to stop stressing out. Oh, I'm having a panic attack. So bad. Still. Oh. Yes, that's the right name. A. Yes, complete. Now I'm worried. I'm not having a panic attack like because someone can hear me now. I can't hear myself. There has to be a medium between the two that works, where I'm loud enough to where I can hear myself, but not as to where I can hear whether someone else is listening to me or not. It just freaks me out. I'll figure this out. The joys of trying something new. The anxiety and stress that comes from it. Just very uncomfortable, yet I know I like doing this. That's the weird thing, because I used to do this all the time. Playing video games and just doing Let's Plays and stuff. It's just a fun way to relax. Yet, I'm stressing out over every little thing. I just want to play video games and chill. I can't, for some reason. I hate this so much. This used to be my coping mechanism for like when I was stressed out. How does a coping mechanism go from what helps you with your problem to what causes your problem? This is just ridiculous. It's like going to drink water and getting dehydrated. How does that work? Yeah, I'm glad I can laugh about it, but I'm a little ridiculous at this point. I can't believe I'm going through this. I'm also not a huge fan of this controller. The controller feels great. It's the battery life. I have not even played on my PlayStation 5 for like 5 hours, and it's almost completely dead. And I charged it immediately once I got it. And I looked it up online, and apparently they do not have great battery life. They die pretty quickly. I'm on my last little bit of battery, I think, because I think there's like 4 bars on the last one before it dies. So I don't even know if that'll cause any issues with the video or anything. Hopefully not. What I could do is if it does die, just plug in the phone charger. And I don't have a good one. The one it came with was really flimsy and cheap. Pretty sure it'll break rather quickly. It uses a C-type charge cord, I believe. I'm actually trying to look. I can just look at C-type USB, which I'm pretty sure the Nintendo Switch will work with it. The Pro Controller cord. I bought one of those a long time ago. I do not like the one that came with the PlayStation 5. It feels like one you get with a $20 smartphone that will break within a week of plugging it in and unplugging it. I also tend to have like longer cords with my phone, so I'll probably look into getting a better one that's more durable, that I can actually play like it's a wired controller. So, just having some fun here, getting to my first level. I do really like this game. I'm very sad though, because I wanted to play it back when you could play the online mode. Because I played a lot of Xenoverse 2, and that was something I had a lot of fun with when it was brand new. So I played it, I think, either right when Fighters was announced or right after Fighters released, and it was still pretty popular. A lot of people played it, and I think like the biggest issue I heard with Jump Force is a lot of people compared the fighting games around the time to that they're basically the same thing. And what I mean by that is the gameplay mechanics. You just go around, collect characters, powers and abilities, add them to your custom character, and that's basically the gameplay loop. But I like how this looks. It just plays well. The controls are a little weird because this is a PlayStation 4 game, and I'm playing on the PlayStation 5, so a few of the buttons are a teeny bit different. There's the... I don't think there's really many differences. There's just the share button and the menu button, I think. And then there's a PlayStation button, and there's a mic button on here that aren't quite the same. So it does have a bit of an issue there. Oh, man. Russell's just an ordinary office worker. Ordinary office worker in a world being invaded by Shonen Jump villains. And you have to have the heroes help you out. Yeah, so currently in the story right now, Venom's just attacked us, and Frieza basically one-shots you from half a city away. And you get revived by Trunks using something called the Umbra Cube, which I have a feeling is bad because Umbra means shadow, or I think it's the shadow cast by something in light specifically. And I'm just like, that's foreshadowing if I've ever seen it. So I learned that recently because I was watching a video on Umbra Kinetics, which are shadow wielders. Think Shikamaru from Naruto, Yami from Black Clover, anything that can manipulate shadows. I'd even say Raven from the original Teen Titans show. I don't know if she's the same in Teen Titans Go. I don't watch that, so... And I did not watch any of the live action stuff. That did not look good to me. So, if anyone watched it and enjoyed it, I'm glad for you, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I picked my phone up because I was going to Google something and look it up. Now I can't think of it. I hate when that happens. I was going to research something and talk to you guys about it. It had something to do with the game, but I can't remember what I was going to look up. I had my phone out and everything, running around. I'm currently in the mission, though. It's like I just got to go talk to the different team members and then choose one to join. But I don't know what joining the teams do or if it changes anything. I'm planning on joining the same group I was with originally when I played this game, because I did have a PS4 at one point. And I got this game and then immediately had to sell my PS4 because I needed money for a dog I had at the time. That was when this game first released, back in February. Because I got it on Valentine's Day, the day it came out, in 2019, I think. And I had to sell my PlayStation the next month or a couple days. Like, I didn't have much of any time to play, because I needed money, and I have learned in the past, never ever ever sell your console or your games. It is much easier to get a console because everyone had to buy that console to play the games, but not everyone had to buy that game. And I had a lot of rare games that I exchanged when I was younger to get a window, or I almost said a Windows, a Nintendo 3DS when they first came out, and a PlayStation Vita, which I did not like. I do not like touchscreens at all, which sucks for me because everything's touchscreen. It's the smudging and getting the screen really dirty that I just could not stand, and I I especially hated it on the Vita. Like, the Vita was fun to play. I really liked it, but I hated having to constantly clean my screen because I smudged everything because it's a touch screen system, and I like the DS because it has a stylus, and my first smartphone had a stylus too. It was a Note 5 Samsung Galaxy, I think is what they were called. But it's neither here nor there. Talking about, oh yeah, and I was saying how I learned how to never ever sell your games, because I did sell some that are now extremely expensive, like Pokemon. I want to say it was Soul Silver with the Pokewatch. I sold that, and that's like $50 now. I had all the Digimon World games I sold like an idiot. I love Digimon World 4, and now it's Digimon World 4. I think goes now for almost $100, if you can even find it. I'm gonna do this quickly. It's one of the benefits of doing the commentary in post. Oh, it's about $40, $30, $50. Oh, why is it $100 at DK Oldies? That's for the GameCube. Yeah, it's not cheap. Not cheap anymore at all. That was one of my favorite ones because it played like Kingdom Hearts, but it was Digimon. I sold Duelist of the Roses. I was having an issue finding, I think, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. I just learned not to sell my games because you can always get a new system. You cannot always get new games. Those games are very hard to find now. Or you're going to pay more than what the console's worth to get all those games back. And you just don't get your money's worth when you're selling games to a store to get quick cash. I run an online game store now, so I kind of understand why they only give you a little bit of money, because your product will sit for months. I just sold my first or second, it was either the first game I ever listed or my second one. And it's been 2.5 years. It's like, it did sell. And I even had to make a discount because it sat so long. I was like, you know what? I don't even remember what I paid for this. Anything is better than nothing. Someone offered $6. I was like, you know what? It's listed for 10. I'll take 6. Here you go. It was Transformers Revenge of the Fallen for PSP. And it's almost done for the video's almost done, so this did help a lot with the headset. I will keep doing it. I just don't know if I want to add music or if I just want to use the natural gameplay music on here. I think for now I'm just going to release the video as is. There's a lot I want to do to this series, and I've always had this fantasy of having like an anime style show where I play Let's Plays, and this would be the perfect game to do that. However, I also was unable to record the cutscenes, and I feel like this is a series I'll probably come back to once I get better at doing videos again. And I'm going to put my all into it, but I do think I could use some work, and I obviously just need to make videos and release them. So, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.